This summer, when we were fly fishing in early July, we thought of the possibility of an elk hunt in September. After talking to locals, we found out that this unit of Colorado has a very high success rate for do-it-yourself elk hunts. We quickly decided that we had to give it a try. We spent the rest of July and August working out, shooting bows, and reading anything we could about elk hunting. We talked to our Uncle Dave, and he was quickly on board as well, which was a great blessing for Thomas and I.
My name's Tom Crick.
We will be teaching you how to speak the language with a slate.
I taught myself how to use a diaphragm call for turkey hunting when I was really young, so learning how to use a diaphragm to call elk was not too hard to pick up. Anyone can learn how to speak to these animals if they are willing to put in the time and effort. Having a bull elk respond to my call opening morning gave me reassurance in my calling abilities.
going. Yeah.
You know, the thing that's even better about it is we're not going up there tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going up there again sometime. There's too much elk sign up there.
A lot of work for not seeing it.
Yeah.
Each morning, we woke up at 3:30 a.m. to prepare for the day. It was a mental and physical battle. Walking in the darkness with a blanket of stars overhead was a very humbling experience. We felt God guiding us through the darkness until the sun rose to give us direction. This morning we went to a valley that falls up a stream back here about 1.5 miles, and we had a ton of vision. We could hear everything within a few miles, and it was silent, didn't see a single thing. So we pulled out of there around 8 a.m. And now we're just gonna start glassing this far hillside. We saw a cow there last evening pretty late, just like 15 minutes before the sun went down, so we're gonna see if we can find her again and maybe think of a late morning approach or get her in the evening. I see 1,
This is the same area that you saw him yesterday.
2, 3. There's a lower one, and then there's 2 up higher.
Cows or?
I can't tell. The sun's in my binos. They're good size though. I see 3 of them right now.
Alright. Just close this.
Everywhere we've gone, we haven't been far from elk tracks.
Yeah, and the herd's probably not down.
Yeah.
That's what's just crazy.
At this point in the trip, we had only seen a few small groups of elk and heard a few bugles. But we had seen lots of elk sign, and a few big bulls had already been killed by locals. So we stayed positive, hoping our luck would soon change. You good? All right, so we're gonna head up for our evening hunt. It's 3:28, and we're gonna head up to some mountains over here, get above 10,000 feet, maybe 10.5 or 11. We've been seeing cows, and we think we saw a bull last evening up there, and that's 2 evenings in a row. So we're gonna go and try to get above them, work the wind, and hopefully we'll be in the right spot for them to walk by.
Trusty old Ford. Trusty old Ford.
elk hunting is unlike anything we've ever done before. It's not, okay, you have a waiting game that you have to do with just like whitetails and turkey, but it's a completely different aspect of hiking through mountains. You're doing mountain hikes. Like hunting is in the back of your mind because you have to go through such physical wear and tear. But if we get our hands on a bull, it's gonna be completely worth it, and I will sweat my butt off for anything like that. But wears you down. It is not easy. Everybody thinks hunting, oh, you get hunting, oh, it's so much fun all the time. No, it's actually very difficult sometimes. To get up 10 mornings in a row at 3:30 a.m., walk through the freezing cold, it's tough. Today's the 4th day of hunting. We have been working our butts off. Hiking probably 5 to 8 miles a day, maybe 10. We can see elk, but really it's been pretty slow. We heard a few bugles. Our first morning we heard like quite a bit of bugling. And since then, it just has been dead quiet. So we're hoping that we get a change of something. Either we see elk or we hear some bugles. So, oh, please, Lord. That's too loose. All my weight is on my shoulders.
Why are you wearing 2 different camo patterns?
Because
You shouldn't be allowed.
I'd have to take a mortgage on my car to get a stick of long sleeve. It's a great movie. We are at a watering hole about 10,300 feet. I'm hoping the big bulls come and wallow right here. That'd be awesome. But we've seen them up in these kind of open areas up on this hillside. And today's been abnormally hot, so we're hoping that they come down. We've got a really good wind hitting our faces, so I hope tonight's the night. It's been a grind, so we need to catch a dang break. That evening, we did not see or hear anything, and with 30 minutes of light left, I asked Thomas if he wanted to head down the mountain, but he insisted on waiting till dark. A few minutes after this discussion, I heard, Nate, elk. 300 yards across the valley came a cow elk, headed straight for us. If she gives me a really easy shot. I'm gonna take her. yards, so I couldn't pass it up. I didn't either sex tag, and for my first year I thought I'd do I was shooting for a bull, but when you get a cow 24 yards, mature cow, you just gotta take it. So we're gonna go try to find the arrow. Good penetration. Way up to here. To my broadhead, completely bloody. Let's go try to find her. Dirty freaking arrow. That thing's covered. Alright. Let's go after her. We found her. We were looking all over there, thinking she got out of here. Then we just checked the footage and we were like, okay, let's go back to where we saw her last, right here. That's, what is it, 80 yards, 90 yards? Smoked her. She's in the creek, so we need to pull her out and start the hard work, baby. First elk, just a cow, but I am super thankful for her. It's awesome. Thank you, Lord. It's really crazy. I didn't know if this was gonna happen. I wanted to take a bull, but I'm happy with this girl because she was at 24 yards and I was able to make a good shot. I made a great shot, but just couldn't find her blood for a while. Not a whitetail from Nebraska, that's for sure. Whew. It's approaching 10 p.m. No headlamps, just my phone battery. I got 33%, so it was definitely a great learning experience here. Got it cleaned up about an hour, got tons of weight on our backs right now, so we're ready to get back to the truck.
What?
Tell Sheila we got elk for her. This is a cool house, right? Yeah, easy. First bag. Freezer full of meat. There's the gold right there. That's it. That's a cooler full right there. Go ahead. We are done with elk camp. Trip was cut short because we had success, which is nice. So we're heading back to Lincoln, Nebraska. September 3rd, so we are anxious to get back into the woods for whitetails. Season in Nebraska opened September 1st, so we're going to be at home for a little bit and then we're going to get back out into the woods, but we are just blessed and super thankful for a successful and safe elk camp for the first year ever doing it. Getting the cow elk was just awesome, more than we ever could imagine. So coming back next fall hopefully and get after a bull, but for now we are happy with our cooler of meat and ready to get back home. We got about a 13-hour drive ahead of us, so here we go. What do you mean about what I'm doing? The tripod. Simple. Tripod steadies out the binos. So Steve taught me.
Start the day off with a power sandwich.
Oh yeah.